my letters are finding you accurately in your morning window, 4,845 miles from here. I'm trying to imagine you reading this. I resolve your face in the top left of the frame, looking between your first letter and mine. Your T, a deflated hammer, the pylon's hum of your T, and then there's my chubby rook of H, my movable goalpost, receding from the horizon of all my poems, the end of all my emails, to see how it is we got here. But instead it is just so hot.
What did you make of it?
All I can imagine is the heat. And this means this image that I have of you as a pillar of heat, of you as a bright cursor of sunlight, and the wide pane of your window opening is the poem happening to me. I'd apologise, but I did warn you. I can never remember what I make of something, but I know it is always too much. This week, I enclose a thread of Zs. They are, I'm afraid, delicious. Love, Holly.
Dear Holly, I am writing to you not in the morning. Mornings are not for me. I pay for them all day. I begin to pay before I open my eyes.
What do you pay with?
And then for hours I spend a little more, spend a little more. I leap and twitch until it begins to get dark again, and here I am. So sorry for this, which is perhaps unsuitable. Correspondence is hard with someone who is not in your head. I am not in your head. I am sending you a store of unsentimental beginnings, in the hope that you might need them, use them, make of them what you will. Love, Tania.
Dear Tania, I'm glad to hear you made good use of the Zs, although I say heard when I definitely read that. I've never understood why we score it as a zigzag. How if, say, I read your letter aloud before, say, a room of people who have at some point, up to and possibly including now, slept? Should I say your sleep? How do I pronounce your sleep? Is it like it is written, like zero? That sounds like a kind of leakage. Is that how you would write it?
Why? Anything as long as colour and anything as wide as, what's the thing I mean?
As wide as what? As wide as two? As wide as that? I feel broader just trying to look into the world while writing to you. If you'll forgive me, I'm not sure what to do with your gift for beginnings. I've never had a gift for beginnings. So I enclose this gift of my own, which has none, being a full circle of images of fish. You were right to remind me that I am not in your head, and this is as close as I could get. I hope you might like it. How are things looking?
Freshwater angelfish comes from Brazil.
In your left eye, what do you see?
Seahorses do not swim but drift with sea currents.
And in your right eye?
Migratory habits of salmon are studied with the aid of tags.
And in the length of their colour, in the width of their, what's the thing I mean? We both fall into something like depth. Tell me what you see now.
Never tell me more. Never say to me what I will and what I, when there are spiders, when one has 100 feet, where one is equipped, cocooned. I'm fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
I believe someone once said it. I have forgotten, forgive me.
Not at all.
Dear Holly, what did you make of it?
Dear Tania, better. But it is still too hot, where there is too much stone to keep it too close.
Too much stone, no more fish, and our words running a 9,690-mile round trip. Now we stand here.
We stand here with 1 metre between us. How quickly would sound cross this metre?
Sound flies at 300 metres per second.
If you heard my Z, my last letter, crisscrossing across to you, would you know I had fallen asleep before I did?
I have fallen asleep. I hear nothing now, but maybe a letter. Maybe one last letter.
Love, Holly.
Tania.
Love.